We'll now go right to item number 11, which is the report of our Bicycle and Pedestrian Advisory Committee. Dave Nigel.
Honorable Mayor and honorable members of our City Council, it's my privilege to present the annual report of the Bicycle and Pedestrian Advisory Committee, a very vibrant and active committee representing our city, and I'm proud that my colleagues are here with me tonight. The first slide is a picture of our members. The committee was established by the City Council in May of 2002. We have two charter members, Walter Bird, who was unable to attend tonight, and me. We were appointed at that time. Our Vice Chair, Jeffrey Tong, is an example of a person who lives being a bicyclist. He doesn't own a car. His two main modes of transportation are his bicycle, fold-up bicycle, and public transportation. Henry Marr was unable to attend tonight. He was appointed in 2012. This is his 5th year, and he has been focusing on San Bruno, on Crestmore Canyon. And Cecile Riberosa is not a citizen of San Bruno, but she represents Walmart. And you'll see further in the report her strong involvement as a liaison between that corporation and our city. Gus Sinks is present tonight. Gus, will you stand up? And I'm very proud that the mayor recognized him tonight to lead the pledge, which he did very well. And that's how he participates in our committee. He attends every function that we have in our outreach program, and he's a very vibrant and committed member. And our newest, our liaison last year was Mayor Ruane. Thank you for serving in that capacity. And our newest member is Adam Cosette, another terrific bicyclist, and even though he's been on our committee a short time, he's already very active. Our new council member is Council Member Irene O'Connell, and we welcome her participation with us. The next slide is a very wonderful picture of our committee, and the only one that's not here anymore is Megan, our associate planner, who has left the city, but we won't miss a beat because Matt Jones, who was a member of this committee and now an employee of the city as an contract assistant planner, and Matt is doing a great job with this PowerPoint. Thank you. William Lee represents the staff as a management analyst, and he keeps us on track. He answers all our difficult questions related to his expertise. And of course, I mentioned Megan. I want to mention the wonderful leadership of David Woltering. He is very efficient, very creative, and it's a pleasure to work with him. Responsibilities, we have 3 bullets in the responsibilities. Of course, in 2002, this is the main one, to serve as an advisory capacity to the City Council and the City Manager. And the second bullet, provide input and recommendations on the development of a comprehensive and ongoing plan to promote and encourage bicycle use and safety for commuting and recreation, enhance and foster pedestrian accessibility and safety, and publicize and encourage citizen participation in bicycle and pedestrian-related projects. And the third bullet is to provide other assistance as requested by the City Council or the City Manager, including viewing and reviewing and commenting on grant applications related to the committee's core responsibilities. We take outreach very strongly. It's not part of our responsibility, but ever since the inception of this committee, we have been very vibrant and active in all activities in the city, including Operation Clean Sweep. Many of us will be there. The first one is with the San Bruno Park School District, Children's Day in the Park. We always have an information table, and as you can see, we give gifts away. You can see the water bottles, and when Paula Bradley was our liaison, she bought this Wheel of Fortune, and this attracted a lot of kids, and it gave us an opportunity to give out our 10 safety tips. You remember the tragedy of the young 8th grader at Parkside School who was killed on a bicycle at Niles and Oak, and as a result of that, we developed 10 safety tips that we promote in all the schools in the San Bruno Park School District. The next slide is another outreach. This is one that's coming up, and it's a national program called Bike to Work. I'm sure you've all heard about it, and it's taking place on May 12th at the BART station. And as I alluded to earlier, Cecile, representing Walmart, sponsors our, we call it a refresher station. And at the refresher station, last year we had over 300 bikers pass by, and 180 actually stopped, and we give them coffee, bananas, other fruit, and bicycle tire kits, repair tire kits, and bike bags. And you can see in the second picture, those are some of the people that stopped. We had people riding in from Los Gatos, and even 2 from Castro Valley. It was unbelievable. The next slide, this is one that we take pride in, and is coming up also in May. The International Riders Visit. They'll be coming in from representing many countries. On the day that they visit San Bruno, they'll ride in from Santa Cruz, and will they be there to greet them and give them some wonderful gifts from our city. The next slide is the Posey Parade and Community Day in the Park. These used to be 2 separate activities, and the Posey Parade, as you know, is the longest continuous parade that is not motorized for children. As a matter of fact, when this is not motorized only for children, and we asked as a committee if we could ride, and they said we couldn't. We were over 18. So we also have a table there. You can see in the middle picture is our logo, and that was created by Emil Hans, who was a charter member, and we're proud to wear it. We all have these shirts that I'm wearing, and our logo is imprinted on it. And we give away bike path maps of the county, and walking trails maps, and all kinds of gifts, water bottles and things that draw people to our booth. Our partnership building was started this last year, and you can see our committee and Matt Jones there. And this was a tour through Junipero Park, right above us here, and we wanted to see how we could have a collegial relationship between the city and the county, and we're off to a good start. One thing that you're very aware of on the next slide is our walk and bike plan, which you approved, and we were very grateful. This is an exciting thing that our committee is working hard with staff to see through its completion. And if you see, I told you about the 2 other logos, our wonderful city logo and our BPAC logo, but when we did our research last year with Lutunic Associates, they came up with that logo, the blue one, next to ours up there, and it depicts not only serving cyclists and walkers, but also people with special needs. In 2017, we have several goals. First, the implementation of the walk and bike plan to install bicycle and pedestrian amenities and infrastructure, and to pursue grant opportunities. The city has received information of initial approval of a grant award for protected bicycle lane, and other pedestrian, bicycle, and landscape improvements on Huntington Avenue between the southern terminus of the Centennial Way Trail and San Bruno Avenue. This is something that our committee has talked about for a long time, and finally it's coming to fruition, and we're excited about that. Expand community outreach for children and adults. We have events in school, presentations, safety education, and public service announcements on cable TV that we show from time to time. We just had a fabulous presentation at John Muir School, and I was very touched that the president of the student body wrote a thank you letter to our committee. And so now I have to write him a thank you letter to express how grateful we are to be able to. We have covered all the Hill schools. Our next concentration will be down below El Crystal, Allen, and Bel Air schools. The next bullet is identify bicycle and pedestrian safety improvements in the city. I am the only one that's not a regular bicycle rider on our committee, and every meeting our members are bringing up issues that the city needs to address to improve safety. That's the biggest thing that we get in our surveys. People don't feel safe riding, and that's one of the things that we'll be addressing. Study opportunities to implement a Vision Zero policy. And the Vision Zero policy is a multinational road safety traffic project that aims to achieve a highway system with no fatalities or serious injuries on road traffic. And so far, the cities of San Francisco, San Mateo, Fremont, and San Jose have committed themselves, and we are looking to join that group also. Thank you very much. If you have any comments or questions, I try to address them.
Dave, you and your committee have just done a wonderful, wonderful job, obviously with all the work that you told us about this evening. As I say, when we have all of these presentations, the committees, boards, and of this city are the lifeblood. It's all volunteer. People don't realize that thousands and thousands of hours put on behind the scenes, so we really appreciate it. And I have a proclamation to give to you also. Declaring National Bike Month and Bike to Work Day in the city of San Bruno. Whereas the bicycle is a sustainable and environmentally friendly form of transportation, an excellent form of recreation, and a way to improve health through daily physical activity. And whereas creating a bicycling-friendly community has been shown to improve residents' health, well-being, quality of life, and to grow economies, attract tourism dollars, improve traffic safety, support student learning outcomes, reduce pollution, congestion, and damage and deterioration of our streets. And whereas San Bruno benefits from residents and visitors throughout the Bay Area region who are attracted to San Mateo County each year to enjoy bicycling, which provides economic, health, and scenic benefits to local residents, as well as residents of California and the world beyond. And whereas May has been declared National Bike Month for each of the last 61 years since its inception in 1956, and is so again in 2017, and whereas Bike Month aligns with San Bruno's goal to create a safe, comfortable, convenient community for those walking and biking throughout San Bruno and to improve health, livability, prosperity, and the environment. And whereas people throughout the United States will experience the joys of bicycling through the month of May through social rides, promotional events, educational programs, races, Bike to Work Day, Bike to Shop Day, Bike to School Day, open street events, trail work days, safe riding promotions, charity events, or by simply getting out and going for a ride. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the San Bruno City Council hereby recognizes May 2017 as National Bike Month, and the second week in May as Bike to Work Week, and May 11, 2017 as National Bike to Work Day. And be it further resolved that the San Bruno City Council urges all who support healthy communities to participate in the planned bicycle events and urges all road users to share the road with and be mindful of bicyclists. So I'm going to ask the Vice Mayor to present this to you.
Gus and Adam, will you join me? They'll take a picture of the paper.
That's great, Dave. Thank you once again.
On a personal note, while I'm up here, I was very honored to receive State Senator Jerry Hill's volunteer award, and I want to publicly thank the mayor and our city manager for sending. He told me that you sent my name in. Thank you very much. I was very
welcome.
humbled.
Very well deserved.